Who gonna fix this? Child, I done cooked too much food again. Being single is not for the weak. Single Lady Chronicles, Fridays at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to Single Lady Chronicles. Single Lady Chronicles. I'm so glad you tuned in tonight because we are talking about emergency preparedness. Listen, it's the holidays, okay? Folks are breaking in everywhere, and you want to be prepared in the event that somebody's trying to come in your house. And so you want to make sure if somebody's trying to come in your house or if a disaster happens in your house, you need to know what to do. And I have a guest. I do. Listen, come on in. Can you hear me? Hey. Listen, thank you so much for being here. Hey, girl. This is Officer Falana, okay? She is a local law enforcement officer here in this great state of New Jersey and the city of Newark. And I'm so happy that you're coming out to talk about emergency preparedness. I'm happy to be here. Thank you, girl. Yes. All right. So listen, okay? We are at the front door. Yes. Okay. And, just let people know how they should secure their home when they get home, when it's time to go to bed. Front door, go.
Immediately coming in the front door.
Yes.
Always have more than one lock. That is a very great feature to have on any door. So we have the chain here. We're going to put that on. We have the bolt lock here. We're going to put that on. And we also have the bottom lock. So already she's very secure. Okay. Single Ladies Chronicles.
Listen,
she already prepared. Okay?
Listen, now even if somebody try to get up in here, okay,
right. It's going to take some time.
Yes, and I'm going to hear it. I'm going to hear it. If they try.
Yes, way beforehand. It ain't gonna just be no pop, this one lock. Mm-hmm. You got a 3 characteristics here.
Yeah. All right. So make sure you put on all your locks. And if you don't have 3 systems of a lock, you might want to invest in trying to put the extra locks on your door. Because like I said, it's the holidays. Yes. Folks is just trying to get whatever they can, and of course, in the climate that we're in with this government shutdown and stuff, unfortunately, people have to, people are doing kind of like by any means necessary tactics.
They're desperate.
Yeah. Yes. And it's no fault of their own, right? No fault of their own, but you want to be safe. All right. Absolutely. All right. We'll see you in a second for the next segment. All right, thank you, Falana, for letting the people know that they should have a few locks and a chain, right?
Yes.
Now that my door is secure, I turn out all my lights, I'm ready for bed. What next?
So next, you should always know your entrances and your exits like the back of your hand. That should be a memory that you keep locked and stored because you want to know where you need to go and when you need to get out of here. In that event, you should always have your floor clear of debris or any objects you may have lingering around because you don't want to trip. You don't want to try to escape and then you like the Caucasian girls in the movie falling out and then you gotta make it dead.
Not our Caucasian sisters.
Yeah. They love the fall.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
We don't like the fall. We try to get out. You want to dine his ass out of here, okay?
Yes.
So these weights right here.
Yeah,
why you got these in the floor?
Cause listen, they heavy.
I know. I mean, I get. We gotta work out. We gotta stay fit. Yes. It's all in the game.
Yes,
but they ain't gotta be on the floor.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So I should push them.
Put them to the side. Okay. If you have a weight rack or any type of gym equipment rack, put them over there. Put them to the side. Okay. So when you finish. You can't be lazy because you ain't trying to trip and be,
you're right.
Be caught.
And the unfortunate event, and God forbid, if somebody should come through my window or anything like that, I need to be able to make a mad dash.
Yes, you do.
All right. Thank you, Felonious. Yeah. I appreciate you.
I got you, girl.
All right. We'll be right back.
Yes.
Again, thank you for tuning in to Single Lady Chronicles. We are talking emergency preparedness in the event that somebody should try and come in your house. It's the holidays. Stuff is happening. And we want to be safe and secure in our own home if we are home alone, right? So we talked about making sure that we have good locks on our doors. We talked about making sure that the floor is free of debris in the event that somebody trying to get you, because you don't want to trip. You don't want to have weights on the floor like I did. Right. So make sure your floor is free of debris. And now, the main thing you should do is what, Falana?
You should always remain calm. Yeah. You never want to panic in a situation where your adrenaline is rushing. And I know it sounds harder by saying this, but you have to try to remain calm, because sometimes when you panic or you get a little flustered, you react differently. So you should remain calm at all times. Always have a head steady your head steady on your shoulders so that you can react in a more conscious way. You can get whatever you need to get, whether it's your phone, a kid, maybe whatever, yourself. Get out and get out this house. It's always best that you remain calm.
Yeah. So like she said, just remain calm. We know that this is not exciting, but this is happening in real time. But
your adrenaline rushes.
Yeah, because that could be the difference between you staying alive or something bad happening. So remain calm. All right, thank you for tuning in to Single Lady Chronicles. Listen, I am here again with Officer Falana. I call her Felonious because that's my friend. So we're talking emergency preparedness, okay? And emergency preparedness, as well as making sure that your house is safe from burglars if you are home alone, right? Yes, and so we got to look at the outside perimeter of the house as well. All right. So come on.
Let's go, guys.
Yes. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Now, so far though, Felonious, I got my light on my driveway. Yes. It's a motion sensor.
Correct.
So that's good.
That is. That's awesome.
Thank you. High five. Yes.
Yes.
And I have a motion sensor light in the backyard.
Correct.
Yes. So tell me what's going on over here, or am I good over here?
So first things first, I totally love that you have your motion sensor lights, but I do think that you should take your air conditioner out. Okay. It's about to be winter time.
Don't turn your back to the camera. Don't turn your back to the camera.
It's about to be winter time, so you definitely don't need that. A burglar, for instance, they can push that in while you're not home. Even if you are, you could be here, not here, they can push that in, they can use it. But guess what they can also use? These garbage cans right here.
Okay.
These garbage cans give them a lift to get inside the windows. So I definitely think you should try moving them from under your window so that it can prevent them from having some type of leverage to get inside.
I didn't think of that. This is the kitchen. Oh no, actually, this is my bedroom.
Well, you definitely want to move this one.
Oh shoot! Okay, right. So this is my bedroom, and I definitely need to move the garbage cans because this basically just gives them the right to come on in.
It don't give them the right, but it gives them very much good access.
Good access.
Good access. Okay. Good access.
Okay. All right. Anything else happening in my backyard that I should be aware of?
No, it's pretty much clear. You always want to keep a clear backyard. Don't have any weapons or anything that they can use to break your window open or anything like that. So I think this is great. So you just need to move the garbage cans and voila. Hopefully they don't even think about it. Put them behind the car or something.
All right. Thank you, Falana.
You're welcome.
All right. We're going on to the next segment. See you soon. All right, everybody. Now we are in the kitchen and Falana is going to read me for Phil.
You know I am.
She gonna read me for Phil. But listen, it's all for my good and all for your safety too. So Falana, what's going on in the kitchen, girl?
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Backsplash, okay. Countertop. Amazing. But on a more serious note, having these knives out. You know, watching crime shows, I have a background in criminal justice, you know, as you can tell.
Officer.
Yes. Criminals always go for like the biggest butcher knife in the block. Like that's always the one thing that they take for some reason. Whether if it's little, small, whatever, they always take knives. So just try to put your knives up they could be in the cabinet there because they're going to be tired of looking through a cabinet for a knife. Just put them up so that warrants them not to pick up the sharpest object in the kitchen because they want to do stuff like that. Also,
yes,
they're
thank
gonna
you,
come over
Falana.
here.
All right.
Okay. She has these lovely chairs.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
would sit, and show you, but it's obstructing the window. You come out your room, I can get out the window because they're not gonna. What's here?
Yeah.
Cheers. So don't obstruct your exit ways or your entrances because again, that's another couple of seconds that you could have taken off your exit route. So always move big objects out the way, obstructing any entrances and any exits, and also put up any sharp objects because you want to stay alive.
Yeah. Thank you, Falana. She read me for Phil. The last thing in the kitchen that we want to check out is making sure that, well, we're going to use the kitchen windows as an example, but making sure you know how to secure and lock your windows, right? So, because sometimes they're a little sticky, they can be a little sticky. And so the latch on the window, you need to make sure it's secure. Because again, it's an entrance and an exit that anyone can come into, and you want to make sure that you're able to go out. But yeah, right, Falana?
That is also right. So always lock your windows. If not, just get someone to check it for you. Just don't nail them to the coffin or anything like that, because if you do, you can't get out that window in the event of any emergency.
Yeah.
So lock your windows and make sure they're properly locked.
Thank you, Falana.
You're welcome.
All right, everybody. Now we are in the bedroom. Okay. We know most times burglaries happen while you're sleeping. Of course, we had to come in the bedroom to give you some tips on how to be secure and safe. So, Falana, take it away.
So first things first, you want to always remain calm. Secondly, if you can invest in an alarm system, I highly recommend it because once your alarm system goes off, it automatically alerts emergency services or the police for whatever, and yourself to let you know that, hey, your alarm has been tricked, okay? Secondly, if you have a nightstand, I'm sure all of us have one of those, okay? You have a nightstand, you have your keys. If you can't think of anything, press your panic button on your keys. Hopefully it sets off your alarm and it wakes up someone, some way, some shape, some form.
Yeah, for your car.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Next, your phone. If you have an Android or iPhone, they both have safety features. For an Apple device, you have to hold the side button for a long period of time, about 5 seconds, and it'll alert police. Second, an Android. If you have an Android, you have to enable the safety feature to shake your iPhone, your Android, and it'll alert the emergency services on your Android, okay? Or
listen, we're gonna go old school, okay? Baby, you better keep a hammer, okay? You better keep a hammer.
Always
or any blunt object, okay? Grandma had a bat, grandma had that hammer, screwdriver, right? Okay.
Don't be afraid to use it.
Don't be afraid to use it. Because you got a gun. I don't have no gun.
Right. Don't be afraid to use it.
Oh my goodness. So thank you, Officer Falana. I appreciate you for hanging out with me today, giving us a few tips on how to stay safe in your house.
Yes.
It's the holidays.
Yes, it is.
Folks are, things are happening. You just want to be safe. And so just to recap, we want to make sure we got all of our locks on our doors.
Yes.
Okay. We want to make sure that if the lights are out, baby, make sure the floor is clear.
Thank you. Don't have no weights on the floor.
Right. Okay, thank you. Gosh, we got to keep reading me.
I just want them to know.
Okay, listen. Also, the outside perimeter of your house, there shouldn't be any leverage to your windows for people to get in your window. So you want to move garbage cans or whatever so that folks can't have access to your windows.
Right.
And then also, you said it's the wintertime. Yeah. So take the air conditioners out. Yes.
Please get a fan.
Yeah, take the air conditioners out. because that's easy access. They can just push it in, especially if I don't have a grate, right?
Yes.
And then also make sure your windows are locked.
Yes.
Make sure your windows are locked and there isn't anything inside the house obstructing the window.
Right.
Because make sure there isn't anything inside the house obstructing your windows, because those are your entrances and exits as well as your doors, right? And then lastly, make sure that you know what your phone can do, and keep your car keys on your nightstand as well, because that can help. It can alert someone, your neighbor,
Yes.
or whoever. Maybe they'll come over and say, "Girl, what's going on?" If they hear your car alarm. Okay.
Yep.
So thank you again, Falana.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.
For hanging out with me for this little bit of time. It's all right. I appreciate you.
Yes.
But yeah, those are some emergency preparedness and safety tips that you can use in the event that you're home alone in these Single Lady Chronicle streets. But guess what? It's not just for single ladies. Anybody can take hold of these tips, whether you're home alone, whether you're a man or a woman. So we'll see you next week for Single Lady Chronicle. Single Lady Chronicle. Oh, oh, oh. All right. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye, guys.
Now see, who gonna fix this? Child, I done cooked too much food again. Being single is not for the weak. Single Lady Chronicles, Fridays at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live.